I thought at that point of time, with only 4 5 overs to go when Akshar was sent in, I think Akshar could have gotten in again in place of Shivam Dubey at
Yeah,
number three if you wanted to make that kind of a switch. But that time, I think Sanju Samson was the ideal player to come. He plays the spinners so
yes.
well. He has been scoring runs in this series, though even though in the last game against Pakistan he looked a bit off color, but he has been scoring runs. So I thought it was perfect platform for Sanju Samson to bat alongside Hardik Pandya and show some of his
Yeah,
class.
definitely. Yeah, but in the end, yeah, with some tight bowling in the middle overs, we got to a total of 168, and then Bangladesh right away lost their first wicket in the second over, and Bumrah looked back in his original colors, and that was a treat to watch.
Lost his nerve in the end, did Michael Holding. Tried. And Lord Carr, chairman of the Prudential.
They're running. It's got to be a direct hit. Getting back for two. That is the end of the match. Won the NatWest Series.
Yes, it would have been fantastic if it would have been 100.
In the air, Srijan takes it! India win! Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. Here we go, last ball to the outside, it's running through, it could be run out!
Wide, Muller gets it, and he gets plenty of it, does he? No! What a catch! Oh my God!
It's in the air, it's India who win the T20 World Cup after 17 years.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Cricket Castaway, and we are back with the another Super Four match between India and Bangladesh. And as predicted, it was sort of a pretty easy walkover kind of a win that India secured. Although it was not full of surprises in terms of batting order changes, and one of the unexpected things that is happening repeatedly at the Dubai Stadium, India dropping 5 catches again. So, although two of them were quite difficult, the one that Akshay dropped on his own bowling and the one that Kuldeep Yadav dropped. So, but still, 3 catches needed to be taken. So, these are the highlights from Indian innings, and we will talk about all that. But first, let's welcome Nishant. Hi, Nishant. How are you doing? And what do you think about this kind of a match where who the winner is already known, but we are just watching for the sake of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was ultimately it turned out to be a nothing sort of a game. So yeah, it's Wednesday late night while we are recording this. So you have to be a bit of a cricket fanatic to watch these kind of games on a weekday, as we are. So yeah, we've just concluded the game. And yeah, I'm good. And yeah, the game was also like as on the lines of what we expected. And also, like when you say the drop catches, I think it's again the Dubai lights, because these players aren't gonna start dropping catches out of thin air. So I think it's just the lights that are affecting them a bit. They're not able to judge the trajectory that well. So that's about it, because otherwise there was actually nothing in this game.
Yeah, probably yes. So, talking about the first inning, India again went off on a coaster of a start again by the Punjab boys, Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill. And Abhishek Sharma again just lighting up the stadium with his all-round shots. And I think he's just kind of showing off right now that yes, I come from Hyderabad Sunrisers and we are known for this. So probably their team members might be cheering from home. So yeah, so with that kind of a start on a Dubai pitch, scoring 77 runs in the power play. I think you sort of get an upper hand right away within the first 6 overs of the match. So even if the rest of the lineup does not perform up to their potential, but you still get to a respectable total, like India did in the end, scoring a 168 on a not so easy pitch as the match progressed. What do you have to thoughts on that?
I think he is just having a dream Asia Cup. It's second 50 back to back. Only Virat Kohli is the other one who has done it. If the IPL auctions were tomorrow, I think he would be the highest earning player. So that's the kind of form he's showing, as you rightly said. He started a bit slowly. We used to seeing him havoc that first ball either to a boundary or a six, which didn't happen this time around. But yeah, after the second over or so, he just started picking up pace, and then he never stopped. Uh, we've seen him getting run out now a fair few times. Sometimes he misjudges that single, which is something that I think he will have to take care of when we go to the bigger and more important games. But as you rightly said, I mean, this guy has the potential to finish the game in the first 6 overs itself. After that, even if you keep losing a lot of wickets, even if your run rate comes down a bit, as it happened in this game, he has provided an enough fast platform that the team can carry forward the momentum. I would say even Shubman Gill, for that matter, has been performing really well as a opener in the T20 side as well. Both of them are such good friends, and it shows on the field the camaraderie that they share. And one of them is always picking up the pace if the other one is struggling. So it's not like if Abhishek is struggling, Shubman just puts on the handbrakes. So Shubman is also playing at a very good click, and probably he was just a tad bit unlucky to get caught right in the deep. Because I even thought that that bot was going for a six as well. So yeah, these two are showing immense potential, and it's all the good signs for India. So yeah.
And we again fell prey to the usual suspect Rishad Hussain, who usually does very well against Indian lineup, whatever format it may be. So again, he provided a breakthrough in terms of Shubman Gill, and then then again, he took the wicket of Shivam Dube. So it was pretty out of the blue, I would say, because Gautam Gambhir is known for the strategy of maintaining left-right combination. But when Shubman Gill got out, he was not replaced by a right-hander like Surya Kumar Yadav should have come at that spot, but they gave chance to Shivam Dube, and he tried his luck against Rishad Hussain, but the timing never came to him. So I think it was just a mere experiment, like how the young guys would play.
It was also, I think for that situation, I think the decision was correct for me specifically, because you knew that there would be spin attack from both ends at this point of time. So when there is spin attack from both ends, and we saw that Abhishek was actually hitting Rishad very, very well. He was picking his spinners, he was lofting it for sixes. So Abhishek was actually very, very playing him very well. So I think sending Shubham Dubey was probably the right call. I won't really criticize us that much, simply because if he would have got going, and if he would have started gaining some momentum with his long levers, we've seen him do this time and time again in CSK when pitches similar to this, where the ball is favoring the spinners a bit more. He is able to turn the tide. So probably the idea was that if Shivam would have continued for 10 or 15 balls, they wouldn't have lost the momentum of getting Gill out, and they could have probably carried on and scored a lot more quickly. So, but yeah, apart from that, even if Surya would have come up, it would have been the because his strike rate against the spin is also very, very good. So it was just I think he was Gambhir was basically just trying to see if Shivam has the form today or not.
Yeah, I think so. That's why the probably a change up in the batting order, and I think that probably might be one of the reasons of slight clustered fall of wickets in the middle overs, and we after Dubey got out, we saw unfortunate run out of Abhishek Sharma, and then Surya and Tilak Verma also got out in quick succession. So from 112 in 11 overs, we came to 129 for 5 in 14.3 overs. So that's where we deviated from our projected target of 200 or probably 190 to that came down to 180.
It was also like a pretty tricky surface to
Yes,
bat on because when India started batting, you were seeing that there was some extra bounce in the wicket, so it looked like it's a hard wicket and you can probably hit through the line. But as the spinners came on, it just turned its face and became a bit
yes,
slower. So it was really hard to, I think, in the middle to just judge the pace of where at what speed the ball is gonna reach you. So which was the reason I think, because a lot of the players in that time that got out, I think they were mistimed shots more than anything. So that just shows you they were not able to judge the speed and the trajectory of the ball accurately. So it could be down to the pitch. I think it was a bit of a tricky surface. That's why I would say I think the kind of batting that Hardik Pandya
yes.
did in that situation was actually very very good, because we knew that even if we score somewhere around 160 with the kind of bowling lineup that we had, we were gonna be in a very very strong position. So he kept his cool and yeah, he kept going, which is again a great sign.
Definitely, yeah. Hardik got some batting time in the middle today, and it will be very, very useful for India come the final on Sunday. So I think, yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good batting practice for Hardik Pandya, and he really showed his class that he knows how to play in these kind of
yeah.
situations where the wickets are falling from the other side. And it was just Akshar who was really, really looking stuck there. Like it was very apparent that he is not able to time the ball. He's not even able to put bat on the ball. Probably a bad day for him. Otherwise, he is a good
Uh,
timer.
I think that is where I think that is where I slightly disagree with the decision, because I thought at that point of time, with only 4 5 overs to go when Akshar was sent in, uh, I think Akshar could have gotten in again in place of Shivam Dubey at
Yeah,
number three if you wanted to make that kind of a switch. But that time, I think Sanju Samson was the ideal player to come. He plays the spinners so
yes.
well, and he has been scoring runs in this series, though even though in the last game against Pakistan he looked a bit off color, but he has been scoring runs. So I thought it was perfect platform for Sanju Samson to bat alongside Hardik Pandya and show some of his
Yeah,
class.
definitely. Yeah, but in the end, yeah, with some tight bowling in the middle overs, we got to a total of 168, and uh, then Bangladesh right away lost their first wicket in the second over, and Bumrah looked back in his original colors, and that was a treat to watch. From there on, I think it was always a catch-up game that Bangladesh was playing, and only with Saif Hassan who looked in good touch, and later on he also got some chances. He took Bangladesh to the score that they reached 127. Otherwise, if he did not if he was caught before when he was on 40, I think this innings could have
Yeah.
ended near about on a score of 100. So yeah, he was the saving grace for Bangladesh batting. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I think the only good news to come out of this match, even if we didn't play it, I thought we would have won it any which ways. But the good news was that Bumrah looked really, really sharp today, and players were playing and missing. He was getting the length perfectly well, and he took 2 wickets for it. I think that's a good thing, because yeah, in the first 2 3 games we didn't see the best of Bumrah, and the final is approaching, so we would really need him. So yeah, that was a great news for us. I think, as you rightly said, apart from Saf, who was actually looking very good, and Iman to an extent also looked good. He took on Varun in that single over where he took him for a boundary and a six, and that six was pretty good looking one. So I think they both looked pretty decent. If Bangladesh had to get something out of the game, I think Iman had to continue, because on the other end, Saf was doing well, but that was an unlucky dismissal for him. And also, again, the same thing came up where he mistimed the shot, so probably didn't read the pace from the wicket. So yeah, he got out at that situation, and after that, Bangladesh could never recover. And Kuldeep, the way that he was bowling when he gets these kind of conditions, it's very, very difficult to hit him. But the target is such that if you don't hit in the middle overs, you're never gonna chase that anyway. So batters are trying to go after him, and that is where he is at his best. So like it showed the variations that he was putting in, and yeah, 3 wickets. I think he could have gotten a few more.
Definitely, this was the second time that he was on a hat trick within the same tournament. This shows the class of the bowler, and I think this match made it pretty clear that he's indispensable in T20s, especially on the subcontinent wickets, and he would not be even thought of being dropped for the rest of the tournament.
I think in any
Yeah,
subcontinent tournament, he is simply indispensable. Either red ball cricket or white ball cricket, he
yeah.
has to play right now if the game is in subcontinent. You can understand if he's not playing in England or Australia, but here, when the pitches give a bit of purchase to the spinners, he is simply
Yeah,
the
that
best
that
bowler
puts
out.
an end to whatever a little discussion we had in our last discussion, that maybe they can experiment with Arshdeep or Harshit Rana by dropping one of these two. But these two have proved that cannot they cannot be dropped, at least in these kind of situations. So the team combination will remain the same for rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
Probably on Friday they might want to give rest to Bumrah and maybe bring in Ashdeep just to give him a chance. Otherwise, because it's kind of a dead rubber, India has already qualified, so probably that can be done. But otherwise,
Yeah.
these two will still remain in the side. So
I think Bumrah will be rested
yeah,
against Sri Lanka. I don't think there is no need for him to play this match. I thought there was no need for Bumrah to play this tournament,
yeah,
if
yeah,
you ask me, because I mean, we were resting him in England when we actually needed him, and we could have won that series. And we were resting him because his body wasn't able to take that much load. I think the series upcoming against Australia is a much more important series than this tournament, where we are already the winners. It would be really, really bad day for us to not win the final, but it was a given that we were gonna do anyways. So I thought playing him, bringing him to the tournament only didn't make sense to me. But yeah, he should be rested against Sri Lanka. I also think. Uh, uh, because of Hardik, the kind of player that has become for us in
yeah.
the white ball format, he just gives us so much freedom. Like we can play with a single pacer in Bumrah, and then still we are good. The way that Shivam Dube, though he didn't ball in this match, but the way that he's also coming up, these players are gonna give us a lot of flexibility
Yeah,
in white ball
definitely.
tournaments.
And yeah, the way the Hardik opens the bowling and right away uh, gives couple of overs to the team in the power play itself, and pretty good economy of 7, which is understandable in power plays. I think he has made the job of coach and captain very easy to pick whoever they want to give that extra edge to the batting order. So I think yeah, that's a very good plus point.
Even if we have like a seeming all rounder in Shivam Dube, but if we didn't have Hardik, we couldn't really play this eight batsman combination, because you won't trust a Shivam Dube with a new ball in the power plays. So, but Hardik has gathered his basically developed his bowling skill to an extent where you can trust him with the new ball in the power plays, and that is the reason basically why we can play eight batters. And this team looks really strong. I think England has a very, very good T20 side right now. So a match against them, both of teams in their prime, would be a very interesting one. But this team looks solid right now. No.
And England team has not tasted the spin trio as of now. their real test would be against this spin trio along with Bumrah. Then we will see how close they reach to a 300. So
Yeah. But that's also the pitch, right? We batted there at
yes,
Old Trafford. Shubman Gill scored 264 there. So we've seen the kind of road
yes,
pitch that is. So if there was a T20 match there right now, Abhishek Sharma would be dying to play there because he knows that if he survives 30 balls there, he would
definitely.
score 100. It's
Yeah.
that kind of
And
a
one more humorous moment that I would like to bring to light before we conclude this discussion. So it was really funny to see the Fizz facing Bumrah. So the two bowlers who used to open bowling for Mumbai once upon a time. So uh, as soon as
yeah.
Fizz hit Bumrah for a four, like he was ecstatic, like it was an achievement for him, and Bumrah was
Yes.
also smiling. So that was a good light moment.
And even phase also played for
Yeah.
Hyderabad, right? So Abhishek would have faced him a lot of time in the nets, and in the opening power play, Abhishek Sharma was making full
Yes.
use of that. He was hitting every ball left, right, and center, and phase won't be
Definitely.
happy with that.
Definitely. And today, I think Bangladesh also missed Liton Das, their captain. I think he was in a very good form, and probably he would have provided a huge support in this chase.
That was a good decision for me from Bangladesh because if he has a slight niggle, which is the game that you're banking to win. I mean, you're not banking to win against India. So then the next game is Pakistan, which you can put all your resources in. I think that's why. So Liton Das had to sit out. He did, but they made other three changes as well. So Hassan Minaj and all, they were also rested, probably simply because they have a match.
Four changes in today's side, and probably it was a very pragmatic decision on their side because they knew even if they play a full strength side, it would be difficult to win against India, and they have back to back matches due to this scheduling.
So that is, I thought it was a very, very good and a shrewd decision because they should back themselves to at least give a game to Pakistan. But as we said, this was a nothing game, and we knew from the start that
Yes,
it would be
yes,
a nothing
definitely.
game.
So probably if tomorrow Bangladesh wins the toss against Pakistan, I think they have a good chance if they can spin the same web that they did against India in the middle overs. Probably Pakistan would not have the ammunition to come back from that fall of wickets in the middle overs. So yeah,
Win the toss, bat first, score somewhere around 155 against Pakistan. If you try to go for a 180, you might end up at 120, which would be difficult. But try and score around 155 with the kind of bowling lineup that you have. I think you can give a game to Pakistan then. To
definitely,
Pakistan
definitely.
then.
Yeah, so that was our discussion. That was our all we had on this game. And tomorrow, as we already said, tomorrow is a knockout game between Bangladesh and Pakistan. And tomorrow, Bangladesh will bring their full force, full strength side against Pakistan, and they would give their all to make a match out of it. Otherwise, if they don't make it, we will again face Pakistan thrice in the Asia Cup, and I think this would be a record. I don't remember any Asia Cup where we have been face to face with
Wow.
Pakistan three times within the same tournament. So
In the olden times when these kind of matches would happen, even if you put them in one group, you would have two matches maximum in total. But this was
yes,
structured in such a way that the organizers are even banking on the fact that Pakistan must get to the final. So if tomorrow Bangladesh can upset that, oh, I mean, come on, there's a
yeah,
lot of money at
definitely.
stake.
And then India plays a dead rubber against Sri Lanka on Friday, and then we have the much awaited final on 28th of September, which is a Sunday. So uh, we will be back as soon as that match is over, just like we are recording right now. We will be again back after that match, and we will discuss all the plus and minuses India faced in this tournament and what lies in the future. So we will be back with all of those. So till then, keep watching, keep subscribing, and keep liking our content. This is Cricket Castaway signing off. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.